A game that I'm excited for. I think it'll be one of the better games this week. Most definitely, because there's not a ton of good games that are on the schedule, at least on paper. Eagles versus Bengals in Cincinnati. The Bengals are kind of starting to put some momentum together like they do every year after week four. They start to kind of put some things together. And the Eagles, last week it was the Giants, so I don't really know. Their left tackle is down. Jalen Hurts only threw the ball 14 times. They ran it the rest of the time. I don't think Saquon Barkley is unfortunately going to get as many touches as he did in that game. I think he probably goes back to the end of the pecking order because Nick Sirianni thinks he's smarter than everyone else and will make some stupid decision like that. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough for the Eagles. I think it's going to be very tough for the Eagles because that left tackle, whether he's back or whether he's not, it's that wasn't Jordan. Does Jordan no, Jordan Mailata plays left
Lane,
guard.
yeah,
Lane, I thought
Lane
Lane
Johnson's
played right
back.
tackle. Lane
He does
Johnson is
play.
back. That was the left tackle. He'll be back. A tough guy, but playing with those injuries at left tackle is a worst place to have an injury and have to play at. So that will be a little tender. And then obviously Jordan Mailata is on the IR. So not having the help from his left guard will also be a big issue there. That offensive line is going to be a little rough. And without the run game from Saquon, I don't know if the Eagles show up to this game. Defensively, they're still going to be stout as ever because the Bengals offensively don't fully have it together either. Expect Jamar Chase to probably walk away with a couple touchdowns because he's going to be guarded by CJGJ, and that guy sucks this year. Absolute liability on the defensive
Easy
side.
money, baby.
Easy money. What
Put a
he'll walk
put
away
a
with
bet
two
in
touchdowns.
for 2+ touchdowns for Jamar.
Jamar or not Jamar, Chase Brown, probably a touchdown. He's going to have upwards of probably 22 carries. Zach Moss, he's safe to probably cut from your team if you for some reason still have him rostered on your fantasy team, unless
Yeah, Chase Brown
Chase
has
gets
completely
injured.
taken over that backfield.
Yeah, and
He's
unless he gets injured,
gone
there's
off.
no reason to keep him on your roster. He did have 17 carries. He was pretty pedestrian with I think 44 yards last week, but he will get involved in the receiving game this week as they'll need some help in the flats with how quickly those defensive linemen get downhill on that bad Bengals offensive line.
Yeah, I'm expecting a lot of sacks in this game on both sides, honestly. Trey Hendrickson's going to have a big game, and that whole entire defensive line for the Eagles is just going to go absolutely off against the Bengals. Uh, yeah, this is going to be exciting. Like I said earlier, I don't see T. Higgins doing absolutely much at all. He's going to get targeted quite a bit, but he won't be guarded by CJ so he'll be fine. Jamar Chase is going to go off. AJ Brown's going to get a touchdown as well in this game. It's almost guaranteed at this point. And I honestly I think Saquon's going to have a big game in this one as well. I think he should get 20 plus touches. He's going to end around 15
Should
touches or some around 15 touches or somewhere, but he's going to break a few off early and just really set it up for the Eagles very, very well by the end of the game.
should should have a bunch of touches, but
That's the key word. That's
we
the
all
key
know
word.
Nick Sirianni's going to pull Nick Sirianni move, and it's going to be a little rough for him. But
And he's back on the
I,
hot seat.
yeah, right away. Vegas has this one at two. The spread is at two, so do expect this one to be a close game. I think it is going to be very, very good. I think whoever wins is going to win by more than that 2 point spread, most definitely. But I don't expect it to be over a touchdown.
It's going to be very, very competitive. It's also going to be very ugly at times too. I think these two teams, more than any other teams I see ugly football from, more often than not.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Eagles with Nick Sirianni at head coach. It's you can't ask for a clean game from them post his what second year. It's just not going to happen.
Same with the Bengals, honestly, too. Always ugly.